agents, work with ticketing agencies, so they do have information available for short periods of time to help us with contact tracing.
The government has given an exemption to Avatar because of COVID-19. Will you look at doing...
To a group of individuals for Avatar, so it's not that suddenly there's a carte blanche exemption for the entire production. That is not the case.
Sorry, I didn't mean to imply that.
No.
In terms of the America's Cup as well, where are we at with the exemption that they've been calling for?
So the process that this goes through is that the the application goes to MB. They will then make a judgment and determine whether or not an application should go to the Minister for consideration. My recollection is that roughly 10% make it to that point. A number are being rejected. My understanding is no decision has been made when it comes to the America's Cup, but it's one of many where people are seeking exemptions because they are essentially unable to operate without the ability to travel.
So the government's got it, and it's now...
You would need to check with Minister Twyford where exactly it is in the system. Ben?
That's the heart of my question as well. I think we can all agree that humanitarian entrants are a good thing, but we don't have any idea about what the criteria are.
Oh.
No one can point to that on any public website anywhere. You didn't announce this scheme. It's totally discretionary, up to the minister.
Oh, no, there is criteria that the minister is using, and I'm sure he would be very happy to speak to it. But it is linked to... if I could just finish. There is no issue there with sharing some of that criteria, but there is always a level of which you're having to make a judgment. But it is around the impact of a particular individual having an impact on infrastructure, for instance, wider economic impacts through jobs, for instance, no longer being able to operate as a catalyst for one person not being able to be here. So there is a set, I'm trying to remember how many it is, but it's a handful of set of criteria that is used for those cases. But Minister Twyford can speak to you in more detail about those. To give you a bit of an example, we had a case of someone who basically had special skills and knowledge in repairing a chairlift that no one else could repair. We had wastewater infrastructure that was specialised that no one else could repair except an offshore technician. We've had, from memory, some in the aviation industry from memory. So they're often specialist knowledge or skill that we can't access here, or someone who, if they're not here, possibly hundreds or thousands of jobs are affected. Yeah, coming in the front.
Can you elaborate what that means for Tanianga and Trinity?
For level 1, there is no restriction there.